Coach, the weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Miami Dolphins and the Atlanta Falcons. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports.
Come on, fellas.
Here we go. Waiting!
Get that quarterback, D-line! Get that quarterback, D-line! D-line, get that quarterback!
Hey, 57.
A former star in nearby Georgia, this is Sony Michel. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent game, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty.
Coach, the weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Miami Dolphins and the Atlanta Falcons. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Hands up. 18.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Check pass, check pass. Check, 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 check.
Hey, 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 hey.
Naeem Hines, his first carry. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally, down at the 41-yard line. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. To throw here, Dalton. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Hands up. Ladies.
Check, 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 check. Wide, get wide.
Here you go, can.
57's the mic. Watch 57. We ain't giving up nothing today.
Hands up.
Now it's Hines. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. That opening drive rhythm continues right into play number 3.
Whatever they decided that they wanted to run before the game, it's working pretty well for them right now. Moving the ball downfield at a nice rate. And guess what? I think the chain crew might have to get a little oxygen over there. They have to keep moving downfield with first downs on each play.
Check, 59. 3 buzz. Watch the edge.
Here you go, 368. Hands up.
This is Hines. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
57's Mike.
Man, I got you.
3rd down, a shot here for Dalton. Hard throw, incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
And Myers able to knock it through, and the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
Go. 120. Lefty.
Hey, let's go. Calm the crowd. I smell fear in that offense.
Hey, other side, solid.
Slam.
They go play action here on first down.
On the 10.
And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Calais Campbell finding his way home for the sack. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Now Wentz. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Wentz. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Pull it together.
They run with Hines, and he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
Ice.
Now a first carry for their fullback. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
Hot. Lady.
57's the mic. I'm coming. Check 31.
368.
They look to throw on 3rd with Dalton. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. "35 yards that time on the punt, and it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Here we go.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Wentz. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely frees up your guys elsewhere. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Done. 120.
59.
Straight 15. Straight 15.
Let's get off the field, D.
Check X3. 218. Chop. What's it done?
Wentz now on 1st down. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. This is going to be a good one-on-one battle to watch. Both of these guys play the game at the highest level.
Both of them are terrific competitors. They play the game with great athleticism and smarts as well.
And in this early round, the defense wins.
There we go.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Switch.
They'll run out of the gun with Michel. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a 1st down at the Falcons' 44.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. From the gun, it's Wentz. It's right, and it's caught by Parker. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 18.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Here we go. 180.
Double dog. That's the way. Check 43. Check.
Lion. Done.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Michel. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
81. What's it?
Mike 51.
Throwing his Wentz. And he'll get that to Michel, complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Done. 280. 5'9".
Watch the run.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike 59.
Here's Wentz to throw. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. And this one is right through. And the Dolphins are going to tie the score at 3. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little.
A big seam, and he might go all the way. Touchdown, Falcons. Nyheim Hines, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But we also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Watch the screen. Check 3, check 3, check 3.
They'll run with Michelle. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Watch the pass. Here we go.
10-3 our score after 1 here on EA Sports. The Dolphins on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
57. What's his son?
52.
What's his son?
Wentz going to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36, and he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line.
Under crush, under crush, under crush.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
Hey, stack.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. And this is caught. It's Parker. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. Wentz now 4 out of 10 throwing the ball in this first half, but he's got a first down here. Now Wentz under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah,
What's going on?
It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete.
12 yards on the play, but it's 3rd down.
The Dolphins on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Shotgun now for Wentz. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Von Miller in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt, certainly not what he wanted. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-point drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
At the 17-yard line.
Hands up! 18!
Watch the run, watch the run, watch the run. Watch twist. Watch.
Hey! Hands up!
On 2nd down, it's Hines. He's got a first down and more past the 30. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Hands up! Ladies!
Mike 57. Man, I got you. Man, I got you.
Hands up!
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Dalton. He's got Green. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
On third down, Hines. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's fourth down.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. From the gun, they run with Michel. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The Dolphins on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5.
52. Great 57.
Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52.
I'm here all day. 52 is the mic right here.
To throw is Wentz. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone. And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Rip left, rip left.
A quick throw there out to Jeffrey. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Here's Dalton. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. A swift move and then tackled just on the other side of midfield. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Hands up! Lead!
Go. Go! Hey, watch this, watch this!
Ha
57's the mark!
Dalton, 1st and 10. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown 1 interception. Almost threw a 2nd one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. The run defense, they have been porous at times today, but not that last go-around.
No, they really tightened it up, didn't they? They finally got themselves a win because all game long we've seen them get gashed. This time they played their responsibilities, played their keys, and made a nice stop.
57. And watch that. And watch the ball.
Hey, go 368.
Kill!
3rd and long. What will Dalton dial up? And he's got Miller. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 21. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter.
Lead!
I got you! I got you!
1st and 10 for Dalton. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Joker.
Here you go, Ken!
57's Mike. Mike 57.
Here's Hines. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the 1st half.
I know you felt that one.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Myers' kick is good. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
At the 23-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Let's find 7.
Go.
Now Wentz. He's got a man. It's Corey Coleman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Go. 180.
Get him.
It's 74.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Throwing now is Wentz. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
Man, 5-7.
Here we go, D.
Wentz. And that will be incomplete. So coming up empty here to start the 3rd quarter. Already 2 scores down. Got to be careful.
Yeah, I did notice, though, that the captain of the defense patted the quarterback on the helmet on his way out, pretty much letting him know, we know the pressure's on us. We're going to go out there and try and hold serve for you while you figure it out over here on the sidelines.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. He'll return it from the 6. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
On 2nd down now, it's Hines. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Hands up. Lead.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
6 man. Check curls. Check it backer.
Hands up.
Here's Dalton. Oh, good move. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The Falcons send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. If you're a fan of punting, and I know that not many people are, but this game kind of turning into one for you.
Well, it's okay if it's a skills contest, right? We're really into it then, but not during the course of an actual game. This has turned into a field position game now. Sometimes a better punter may actually determine the outcome.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. He was looking for Parker that time, and that'll bring up second down.
Here we go. 280! Lynch 5-3, Lynch 5-3!
Let's see what you got. Check safety!
On the ground, this is Michelle. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it. This is Michelle. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Well, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the
General West!
Kill.
5-7.
Kill.
Wentz now on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 39 yards there, a big one. So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Trying to pound it in here with Michelle. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They come out here in the eye. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal?
Don't be scared of it.
And they will run it with Michelle. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Sony Michel, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead down to 3 at 13-10. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
At the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
What we got? What we got? What we got? You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
Here you go, 368. There's a head.
Dalton here from the gun. That's caught by his tight end, Uzomah. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 48-yard line. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Hands up, 318.
50 seconds to mine. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. 36, 36.
Nice.
Play it.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Hands up, lead.
Let him know.
Here you go. 93, 52, 93, 44. Here you go.
They're scared. Check. Lucky.
Motion.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Dalton, it's complete. It's Miller. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
SOS. 368.
They'll run on 1st down. Hines, and he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Here you go. 93, 52.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and 10.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Here you go. Can.
Mike's 57's Mike. I'm coming after you.
Bravo.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw.
That's what I do.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
A 52-yard attempt.
And that one will be no good. He never had it on line. It's well wide to the left, and this score will stay right where it is. Maybe an important 4th quarter miss as this stays a 3-point game.
Yeah, now overtime is very much in the equation here. Just what you mentioned, a 3-point game. They get a drive, put it through the post. We could have some free football, couldn't we?
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 42. This drive starts out on the ground with Michel, and he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Wentz nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
From the gun, it's Wentz. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10.
Let's go, boys.
At their own 13-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
Alert, alert. 3 down, 3 down.
Yeah, 5, 6, 5, 6, 5, 6.
And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
Not your conventional play call, but that's okay. You probe the defense a little bit with some of everything in your playbook. That way they have to account for everything as the game moves on.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Check hot route. Hot, hot.
Regular.
57. Mike, 56.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
That's trash. 57's the mic. Watch it.
Out of the gun, it's Dalton. He's got a first down past the 30. And Jeffrey's got it. And he'll finally be taken down at the 29-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. Elsewhere, a 4th quarter score now from Tampa. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And if they could hold on to that lead, it would be win number 4 on the season for them.
Check. Fresno.
Hey.
On first down, it's Hines. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Watch the backer, watch the backer.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. 2nd and 5 now. Dalton, he's going to air it out deep for Green, and that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play, and guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Check 4, check 4.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. The Falcons send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. And now it looks like he's in some discomfort after being tackled at the end of that return. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Escaping the pressure right. Incomplete. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches.
Single, slop. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island.
Back to throw. Wentz. He finds Coleman. 9 yards that time. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Single.
What? 46 down, man. 5-4.
Hey, come on, now.
To throw is Wentz. That is incomplete. Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You're having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Here we go.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Back to throw. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. Well, these corners, I tell you, they've done excellent work all game long.
They remind me of guys in the past who just said, hey, throw it out here 100 times. Nothing good is going to happen. And if you throw it in the wrong place, I'll take it the other way.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Wentz to throw. And that is incomplete. 4th down now, and defensively, Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, over-excited, and blow an assignment and give up the big 1st down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Tyson.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59. I got him. Mike.
Wentz to throw for it on 4th. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position.
Mike.
Lady.
Here we go. Double tight.
They'll run on 1st down. Hines, and I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Come on. You better bring it.
They run again with Hines. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Hands up. BAT.
He's 59. Mike to 59.
You.
On 3rd down, it's Hines. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. The Falcons send out their punter. He's been terrific so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
Go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary, but you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. Here we go. Here we go.
Mike 52. Mike 52. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Now Wentz. He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
He was covered by Stephon Gilmore.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Duke Dawson picks it. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for the Falcons, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far.